Hi, this is Angel Jones. I love great conversations where life's journey is communicated not only through words, but tones and emotions. Explosive expressions that allow you to feel what they felt and learned. A fool learns only from his own mistake, while the wise learn from their own and from those others have made. Thanks for being here with us. Betty Ann Pilgrim is the nurse manager of San Fernando General Hospital since January 2010 and director of Inspiring Leadership Elite Training. She is highly qualified as a clinical nurse specialist in Hamoglobinopathies in the Borough of Hackney, London, UK. An accomplished midwife team leader at the Homerton NHS Foundation Trust and a very well-respected nursing administrator in the Southwest Regional Health Authority in Trinidad and Tobago. So today we have with us Betty Ann Pilgrim, family, friend, and maybe four after this. So here we go. So Betty Ann, very briefly, 12-minute conversation with Angel Jones. What talent do you have that you believe is responsible for you being on this podcast today?
I am a singer.
Right.
I like to act as well. I was in a group in the UK, and we went across the world acting. I am a nurse.
Who did you learn this skill or ability from?
You know something? I really think that within each of us there is this ability to care. However, it's my profession. So I trained in 1984. I entered nursing, not because I always wanted to be a nurse, but I entered because my mom, she didn't force me, but she said, why not try it? Because all I wanted to be was a teacher. And I tried it, and the rest is history. I've been now a nurse for 32 years.
Wow, 32 years.
32.
Why will you continue repeating this skill or not?
Well, in a way, it seems as though it's all that I know, because I entered nursing at 18 and I've been doing nursing since then. So I think it's something that's me. It's Betty, and I'm a nurse. My hairdresser, when I was a teenager, used to jokingly say I have a nurse face. So it's something that I love and something that I would always do.
What is one thing you've done consistently over the past 3 years?
Show up for work.
How does that make you feel?
I love my job.
Yeah.
Despite how difficult it can be at times and challenging, I just love my job. And what I love about it is when I entered this job in 2010, I know that's longer than 3 years, but when I entered this job, I felt as though I was given a blank canvas and told to paint. And so the number of initiatives that were introduced during my time shows that I'm painting on that canvas. Yeah. The picture is not completed.
Why would you suggest that someone adopt such a habit?
As a Christian, we know the commandments, thou shalt not steal. So if I sign a contract, I'm supposed to work 40 hours a week. How many weeks for the year? Then I need to show up and do what I am paid to do because people are depending on me. So I would encourage people to do that.
What is your earliest childhood memory?
I remember things way back as early as age 2.
Wow.
And how do I know that? I was sharing some things with my aunt and my mom, and they said, but you were only about 2. Wow. I remember a house that we used to live in. I described the house, and I told them it was up a hill. I described some things that were in the yard. Yeah. I also described to them when I was picking up mangoes, going under, and they said I was about 2. And then I remember my 4th birthday. I remember even before 4, when I was traveling with my grandfather. Would you believe I remember the number of the van? Wow. TF 5089.
Have you chosen someone to teach your skills or talents to?
No.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
1 son.
Do you believe in God?
Definitely.
Your favorite song when you were 12 years old?
Torn between 2 lovers.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes, I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a week?
Nope.
Is there anything you would like to share in closing?
Anything at all?
Anything.
You know something? I have a passion that most people don't know, but my passion is to sing classical music.
Would you sing something for us?
Nothing classical, but
Something, yes.
But when I did voice training in the UK, every trainer told me that I have a classical.
Give us a
voice.
drop. Give us a one drop.
All things work for our good, though sometimes we don't see how they could. Struggles that break our hearts in two sometimes blind us to the truth. Our Father knows what's best for us. His ways are not our own. So when your pathway grows dim and you just don't see him, remember you're never alone. Never alone. God is too wise to be mistaken. God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart.
Love it. Thank you for that. That's a wrap, folks.
Thank you.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.